the Road Traffic Act, we read section 11, classification of motor vehicles. Just to remind you again that I am not an attorney. I'm just someone who is a driver and believe I should read through this document and share what I read with you, because it's a 160-page document and not a lot of person have the time to sit down and read carefully through a 165-page document. But anyway, we'll continue. Section 11. Classification of motor vehicles. Subsection 1. Motor vehicles shall, for the purposes of this Act and regulations made thereunder, be divided into the following classes. A. Motor tractors, that is to say, motor vehicles which are not constructed themselves to carry any load other than the following articles, that is to say, water, fuel, accumulators, that's batteries, and other equipment used for the purposes of propulsion, loose tools, and loose equipment. So those are tractors. B. Trucks, that is to say, motor vehicles not being classified under this section as motor cars, which are constructed themselves to carry a load or passengers or both. Motor cars. C. Motor cars, that is to say, motor vehicles not being classified under this section as motorcycles or invalid carriages, which are 1. Constructed solely for the carriage of passengers exclusive of the driver, so they carry the driver and other persons. 2. Adapted to carry not more than 7 passengers exclusive of the driver. So not more than 7 passengers exclusive of the driver, plus the driver. So once you have a motor vehicle that can carry the driver plus 7 more, maximum of 7 more, that is classified as a motor car. Alright. D. Private motor cars, that is to say, motor vehicles, whether trucks or motor cars, within the meaning of this section, not being vehicles classified as commercial motor cars, constructed solely for the carriage of passengers and their effects and used exclusively for personal purposes. So that's private motor cars. Motorcycles, that is to say, motor vehicles not being classified under this section as invalid carriages with less than 4 wheels and the unladen weight of which does not exceed 800 weight. I guess this might mean not exceed 800 pounds. 800 weight. F. Invalid carriages, that is to say, motor vehicles, the weight of which unladen does not exceed 500 weight. Unladen, that means you don't have passengers or goods in it, and which are specially designed and constructed and not merely adapted for the use of persons suffering from simple physical defect or disability and are solely used by such persons. Okay, so invalid carriages are those vehicles specifically designed for persons who suffer from physical defects and should be used by those persons. So one thing that comes to my mind is the motorized wheelchair. Alright. G. Trailers, That is to say, vehicles without motive power, doesn't have an engine, designed or used for carrying goods or freight or persons wholly on its own structure and for being drawn by a motor vehicle. 2. For the purposes of this part, A. In any case in which a motor vehicle is so constructed that a trailer may, by partly superimposed, be attached to the vehicle in such manner as to cause a substantial part of the weight of the trailer to be borne by the vehicle, that vehicle shall be deemed a vehicle itself constructed to carry load. And okay, so you attach it to a motor vehicle. The trailer and the motor vehicle is considered as one motor vehicle. Yes, that is what we generally call a trailer, or the American would call a tractor trailer. You have the tractor at the front and the trailer at the back. B. In the case of a motor vehicle fitted with a crane, a dynamo, that is generator, welding plant, or other special appliance or apparatus, which is a permanent or essentially permanent fixture, the appliance or apparatus shall be deemed to constitute a load, but shall be deemed to form part of the vehicle. And C. A sidecar attached to a motorcycle shall be regarded as forming part of the vehicle of which it is attached and not being a trailer. I never see motorcycle. Well, I think I saw once a motorcycle with a sidecar. It's mostly in Asian countries. I see it on TV and the internet. But anyway, licensing and regulation of motor vehicles. Alright, so that is going to be in my next video.